All right, guys, get ready for more Silent Hill. That's right, because the Silent Hill trailer dropped for the third Silent Hill movie. Now, of course, we had Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill. We had two movies already from 2006 and 2012, and now we're officially getting the third one. It's been a long time since 2012, but the first director's coming back. Christopher Gaines is coming back to do the third one right now. The trailer dropped. People are talking about a line, actually like 23 million views. Crazy, guys. He co-wrote the Return to Silent Hill, but he was not actually directing that one. But he's bringing this cinematic franchise moving forward one more time based on the video game Silent Hill 2. I don't know, guys. I know a lot of people aren't into these video game like horror movies. I know video game movies have been doing very well, so I'm having hope for it. I wasn't ever a Silent Hill fan for the games, but what do you guys think? Are you excited about some Silent Hill? Maybe it'll just encourage more video. I feel like this is all going to do to Mario. Mario did well, and so everything's kind of spiraling now. So what else can we make? We'll find out very soon. I just hope, and Queen says those movies were horrible. I still haven't even seen either of them. I think my brother Kyle likes them both. But I just hope that we get more of these kind of movies here in LA, because the tax incentives have finally started kicking in now, and I have a list. Yeah. I have a list of the productions that are actually going to be starting here in LA. Now, Bosch Ballard is actually one. It got picked up. It was kind of on the tipping ground. It had positive reviews, but once this actually came through, it got picked up, and they picked up a bunch of $14.84 million to create this in California. So this is coming back to California. Now, $750 million, though, if you break it down, they're saying it's going to lead to 6,500 cast and crew jobs, and along with 46,100 background artist jobs here in Los Angeles. Based on, they're saying this is based on actually the episode counts and the days measured in working. But I look at this, I'm like, you never know, guys, because like this, you got a bunch of shows. You see Ballard on here, Bad Thought Season 2, Apple Studios series, but you break it down, it shows you like how many days they're projecting to shoot in California, the number of casts, of course, the number of hired of crew. So you get a little breakdown, at least to actually see some transparency about this, which I love. But I'm also saying this, so even like the number of days, if you're counting it based on the number of days, not every day is going to have background artists there. So, I mean, I feel like the numbers will be skewed a little bit, and they're making them sound better than they are. There's also the idea that they're giving out, and I heard somebody actually worked on a production that they worked for here a week, but they went out of state. So hopefully more of these are shooting. Look at the number of days in California, 41, 73. Some have 9, some have 5, depending on what they are. It's a pilot. If it's a pilot, that makes sense. But I really hope these numbers are true, because it looks like we get some transparency. And hopefully a lot of big numbers coming to get some jobs back in LA. And you know what the biggest thing for me be, though, is if we get at Marvel and strong on them and get them on this list too, because Marvel is one of the biggest dogs that hurt Georgia right now, and also have gone to the UK for all of their productions. Now Star Wars is going there too. They're bringing everything to the UK. If we can strong arm them back, there'll be even more money coming here. It's cheaper at filming overseas. I know, but at least we got some money here, Angel, happening out. But Marvel's got its own issues they're dealing with right now. And Bob Iger's saying it's time to bro out, guys. It's time to bro out,
baby.
Let's bro down.
I love Bob Iger. Let me just put it on the record. I know, like, we're supposed to hate the executives. I think he's my favorite because he is like a baller. Like, I read his autobiography and it was really cool.
Really? Was it really good?
Yeah. He talks about how... I mean, this is a whole nother thing, but he talks about how, like, on the day that they were opening Disneyland, I want to say Shanghai, it was the same day that one kid got eaten by an alligator in Orlando at the park.
Ooh.
And so it's like, that's like a perfect encapsulation of what a CEO has to do on just any given day. It's like, it's so jovial on one hand, and then on the other hand, deal with this terrible tragedy. It was just like fascinating. It was a fascinating autobiography. I highly recommend it, chat.
Bob Iger. Give Bob Iger a chance there. Yeah. That's what he's saying.
It's called Ride of a Lifetime, I think is what it's called. It's really good.
I'd love to sit down with Bob Iger sometime. That'd be good. Right? Come on.
He seems fun. He seems like a smart guy.
Well, he's saying, based off sources inside Walt Disney Studios, coming down over the internet here, Deadline, a bunch of people are talking about this, that Bob Iger is desperate to attract that male viewers again back to Disney's brand power. And of course, back to of Star Wars and the Marvel Universe. And they think they actually lost a lot of interest based off of looking at all the numbers. Under 25-year-old males, that quadrant known as the Gen Z males, have not been watching their stuff. Yeah, I mean, right, Angel? Crazy. Not been watching their stuff, and he's hoping to bring that fan base back. And he actually said bringing in Pedro Pascal will not solve all their problems, but which I think is very true.
Love it.
Very
Love
true.
It. He's a
very
good
true.
Smart guy.
It would just cause problems.
That'll make it worse.
Them all up.
Smart man.
So he's talking about broing out, guys. Get the bros back. Those Gen Z bros watching Marvel again. Can they target it? Can they fix it? Only time will tell how they actually address this and move it. And they were saying that a lot of these bros are actually watching like some of the female lead stuff. It's not about that, but it's about some of the messaging. They're going to work on that right now and really target, get those males back. So they think that's what will actually save the MCU. We'll find out, guys. I got to tell you. But I tell you what, Bella Ramsey's comments, I don't think are going to even help against the fan base for The Last of Us, because Bella Ramsey came forward to talk about The Last of Us hate. There's a lot of hate about The Last of Us coming down after season 2, addressed towards them as well, which was a big deal. But Bella Ramsey came forward and said, there's nothing I can do about it anyways. The show is out. There's nothing that can be changed or altered. So I'm like, there's not really any point in reading or looking at anything, as they already deleted their social media page at one point when all the hate was coming forward. And on top of that, on this podcast, the Wardist also said people are, of course, entitled to their opinions. It's true, but it doesn't affect the show. It doesn't affect how the show continues or anything. Anyway, they're very separate things to me. So no, I just don't really engage and stay out there. I made a difficult decision to step away from creative involvement of the last season of Last of Us, and I'm completely out of all of it right now, stepping away like this. Stepping away from everything, backing up, because don't want to be in there, guys. Don't want to deal with that. Just back out of this. I'm not there. I'm out of it. Staying away. So Jordan knows all about that hate. He was talking about, we've been talking about that hate a lot. A lot of hate, Last of Us. A lot of hate. What do you do?
It's good writing. Come on, people.
It was based off casting, though. It was like
Video games better.
That's true.
50
And the
hours.
writing is good. You're absolutely right, Brandon. Except one problem: the casting sucked.
But
Yeah, well,
Bella was great in it too.
It's
Bella was
not
great.
just the casting. It's people fell in love with the character of Joel. They went through the same shit when the video game released. When everybody found out that in the second game, fucking Joel dies, and then 90% of the time you're playing as Ellie, people were pissed when that happened too. I mean, there was big hate.
Why was it a surprise? Why was it a surprise when it happened in the TV show?
Well, it was a surprise for the people that didn't play the game. There was a lot of fans that didn't play the game.
I didn't know. I was like, whoa. Oh,
It's the same thing. So one of my favorite series is Metal Gear Solid. It's the same thing happened there. In Metal Gear Solid 2, you play as Solid Snake, who's like an icon in video games, for like 10 minutes, and you take on this putz for the rest of the game. People are pissed in too.
I've always thought that's what I mean. Even like Grand Theft Auto, right? They do that all the time. Like
they're different characters. Yeah,
that's a common thing in video games.
There's certain series that certain characters are put on that pet. Like they were so good in the one game that it's almost like if you don't do a sequel with that character, people are like, "Oh, this is gonna suck."
Yeah.
Fans. I think it's funny that like people are mad that they stayed true to the source material.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. So the non-video game people were mad because Joel died and they didn't know it was going to happen. The video game people were mad because they cast Bella Ramsey as Ellie, who looks nothing or acts nothing like the character in the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen people this
angry. And looks nothing like the character.
But I would say,
Laura Croft.
There's also that. There was a lot of hate about that too. A lot of hate about that. I actually like Bella Ramsey in The Last of Us, but I didn't play the games. I just watched it as a performance thing, so that was it. So lots of hate. Haters going to hate. Players going to play. And John Malkovich is going to be John Malkovich in everything he does.
Would you stop? Take a drink.
Guys.
In fact, that was so bad you need to take two, Brian.
John Malkovich is coming to the Apple TV.
Make that 3.
Hello. Why is Angela not on the show?
Why is she not here? But John Malkovich is going to be in Bad Monkey season 2. He's a bad monkey, guys. I like that first season of Bad Monkey. It's so good. So good. Vince Vaughn. I mean, it's not monumental, groundbreaking, but it's a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, overall, him coming in, it's going to only add more star power to this. I'm happy they're also shooting this here in LA too, so round of applause for that. Hey. That's coming back to LA, so we'll give that a nice little round of applause. Come on, guys. Yes. But Vince Vaughn, His Yancey character is coming back. Yancey's coming back. And he's going to be in LA, but I mean, they're still taking place in Miami. That's where this takes place. He was former Miami Police Department, now a health inspector, but also solving crimes along the way. And John Malkovich will be a star named Spencer, head of a major South Florida crime organization. We don't play those games anymore, GR.
I love that it's Florida. I love that it's Florida.
Hey, the rules are the rules, Brian.
I think GR is the only one that plays by the rules anymore, Jordan.
I don't know what the rules are. No one's ever established there were rules on this place. This fun
Oh my
house.
God, we used to post them before the show started.
Yeah, we used to post the rules.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, a lot of rules, man.
Flying free.
Every
here.
time you do a bad voice or an imitation, you have to drink.
Oh God! No wonder I've been getting drunk.
Or if you sing.
Yeah, that's against me all the time. It's always against me. But I will say this, though. I enjoy this show. If you haven't checked it out, check it out soon.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's a good show. It's a good show. I really enjoy this show, GR. You gotta give it a chance. Yancey is funny. Vince Vaughn is great. Maybe it'll have a legacy. Maybe it'll go on for 4 seasons, 5 seasons. It definitely won't have that Bond legacy, though. But James Bond, guys, a recent rumor coming around is Austin Butler might be the next James Bond. So he was asked point blank, are you going to be Bond? And he goes, there have been no calls so far for that at all, but I love that, man. We're just talking about, again, of Denis Villeneuve, who was directing this, talking about him. Of course, they're working right now on Dune 3. He said, would I play James Bond? I don't think that'd be a good idea because, honestly, I'm an American, and I can do an accent that would be British. That'd be that kind of character. I think that'd be sacrilegious. Those movies are meant so much to me, but I gotta say, somebody from England should be playing that part. But then he said, on the other hand, a villain, all right, I might do that. So maybe we get Austin Butler playing a villain. I can actually see that happening, guys. I can see Denis being like, bring the crew over here. Just don't cast Chalamet as Bond. That's all I'm saying. Just don't do it. Let it be Tom Holland. I'd be more excited about that.
Quit bringing it up, Brian.
Tom Holland looks like a goddamn 2-year-old.
Hey, man, we're going to see. I like a no-name person. I always say that, too. Give me a no-name person for Bond. Give someone else a chance. I love that, too. He looks too young, Queen says. Yeah, looks too young. He could play a villain, though, maybe Austin Butler. Just drink some water, hydrate, take care of yourself, and don't let your bike rider situation happen again. Don't be pedaling that way, man. And you know what? Did you like Bike Riders, really?
I own it. It's a great movie. Tom Hardy was the shit in that.
Okay. All right, hold on. Bike Riders?
Tom Hardy was the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I had nowhere. They got so much hate.
Never heard.
I've
just
seen the
never
trailer,
heard
and I love bike. I like historical biker gang movies, and like I was a big fan of Sons of Anarchy, and I seen the trailer for this, and I'm like, Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, this has potential.
I mean, they ride pedal bikes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Can you imagine
doing an
riding?
impression of
Okay.
Austin? This is Austin Butler and Elvis.
All right.
Daddy, call up Dr. Nick.
Have a drink.
That was the doctor that gave him all the drugs.
I mean, the only bad part I had about Bike Riders was the what was her? Whoever played the female lead. So she was like narrating it to like an interviewer or something, and her accent, I don't know what it was, but it was terrible.
Oh,
like
I hate when that happens.
It's one of those real bad female, almost Brooklyn accents that are like over the top, not realistic sounding. You know,
Like breaking
Like-
glass. Like
like breaking glass. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I hate that. Happens every once in a while. I don't know. That's like something to do with the director and them working that out too. You think he'd be like, "Hey, cut. Let's talk about this. We got either stop this or we got to take a break and figure this out for a second." You know, as opposed to like, "Yeah, that's great. Just keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing." I don't know. But Austin Butler's being cast in a lot like Chalamet these days. Maybe he'll head on over there to maybe we'll head on over there to Knight Rider, guys, because Knight Rider is being rebooted again, guys. Rebooted again. Because why not, right? Why not reboot this one more time?
No.
Come on, GR. But the thing is about this, which I think is fascinating, is that Knight Rider's being rebooted by John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossenberger, and also Josh Held, who also did Cobra Kai. So they did the Cobra Kai, did really well. That cast, Schlossenberger is supposed to be actually directing it as well, doing it as a movie for Netflix because they already have that establishment with Netflix. And so Netflix wants to give them a chance to reboot another famous big 80s franchise. And, I wonder if the Hoff will actually appear, though, because they brought back Machio. Will they bring back the Hoff? That's my question. Imagine old Hoff, just like, Kit, what are you doing? And then he's dancing. And he's singing, and he's dancing with Kit. Come on, guys. I don't know. I just don't see this being a big, massive hit. I honestly don't, but I do think you have a great team behind it overall. Hopefully it does well. It was on NBC from 1982 to 1986. Ran for a long time. As we talked about, Jordan said earlier, had the TV movie. Supposed to do even more. Didn't happen. Michael Knight-a-Man, who doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Okay, seen him. Hoff back in the day.
Remember when he got really
They killed him off in the pilot, Brian.
That happens, GR.
Yeah. He played the dad. Like, he was still Michael Knight in the reboot, but he was like the dad, and then his kid took over.
Oh, really? Man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want to see it.
It sucks so bad.
Yeah, I don't really want to see it.
The reboot.
Yeah, I'm more interested to see this whole project, guys. The Todd Haynes movie that Pedro Pascal is not signed on. Guys, this is a crazy idea. That's a crazy story, actually, overall. The fact that Joaquin Phoenix had walked away from this movie after, taking the idea and pitching it to Haynes, we have to make this movie together. And they got all the way up to 2 weeks before production was supposed to start. And then Joaquin Phoenix said, I'm not doing it. And he left. And Haynes was devastated. He called it one of the worst moments of his career. He was really heartbroken about it because they had spent so much time working on it, building it up, and then he was gone. But now, after it's been a few months now, he finally has Pedro Pascal attached because Pedro's like, who wants to pay me? I am there. I'm good for Pedro. He works a lot, he works a lot, but I'm happy he's stepping in here and that Haynes makes this happen. Now, this has been a big passion project for him. He was like I said, he was heartbroken before. I hope it turns out well for him because people keep saying, even the people that are mad about this, they were saying, the thing is, he's only got so many movies behind his belt or left on his belt. He even said the same thing, that he really wants to make this happen. So, put a lot of pre-production work in there, but he still lost so much money. You're talking about locations that were had. You're talking about also props, also wardrobe. Hopefully they still have a lot of that. Hopefully they didn't throw a lot of that away. Hope they held on to it and held true until they found a new cast member. But still, a lot of money lost because Joaquin Phoenix walked away, which I wish he wouldn't have, but people do this. But I know he walked away.
Walking.
He couldn't walk the line.
He walked away.
Joke writes itself.
You don't even try. It just writes itself. He walked away, and Ryan Gosling will be speed racing away in the new Star Wars movie, guys. But I'm not saying this. Yeah, right.
No, come on.
That was terrible, Brian.
Come on. He's all right.
I think it was okay. But Star Wars has more casting.
Right.
No, it wasn't okay.
More Star Wars casting for Starfighter. We got Flynn Gray, Matt Smith, we talked about before as the villain, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierre just recently signed on, Simon Bird, Jamel Westman, Daniel Iggs, also Amy Adams just signed on. For Ryan Gosling, of course, is the lead in this. It's taking place after The Last Jedi, after The Rise of Skywalker, after all of the Star Wars stuff. We're into the future now.
Is this the start of the Broverse? Is this the start of the Broverse?
This is the start of the Broverse. Round of applause for the Broverse right here.
All right, let's do some fucking chest bumps. No homo.
In space. It's time for some chest bumps in space. Sean Levy coming in, directing this too. Of course, did Deadpool, Wolverine. Also, I got to tell you, too, penned by Jonathan Tropper. And hopefully it's going to be great, guys. You're talking about being a big Star Wars franchise, going into uncharted territory, okay? We're not going to have any tie to anything else. It's his own original story for the very first time. I hope it's good. Matt Smith, Ryan Gosling against each other. Matt Smith's a great villain. Ryan Gosling, of course, has been leading the way. He's getting bigger and bigger opportunities every year. And I'm excited to see it. The only thing that makes me mad about it, again, is it's shooting in the UK right now. I just wish it was here.
Brian, is it the first of a new threesome?
It might be the very first. They haven't said that. There's going to be a trilogy, GR. They've not said that yet. But
they always say there's going to be a trilogy, and then the movie comes out, and they're like, no, we never said that.
No, there was that. We get to see a little bit inside baseball here. The very first still that came out from it. Last Starfighter. Hopefully it does leave some legacy for Star Wars. And also someone that's always going to leave a legacy is Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis, guys, we got some more tragic news about him this week. Now, his wife came forward, Emma Hemming Willis, and was talking about where Bruce is at these days, how he's doing, what's happening. And there was actually something that aired on Tuesday, but I was want to talk about this. I was waiting to talk about this too. She said he's still very mobile, but struggles cognitively, of course. Bruce is really great. Health overall. His health is really well, but just his brain has been failing him. And she actually said his language is going. We're learning to adapt. We have a way of communicating with them, which is very different than it used to be. And nowadays we get those moments, but that's about it. It's a laugh. It's a smile. It's that hearty laugh, she said. And, you know, sometimes you'll see that twinkle in his eye or that smirk, and you know that he's just there and he's transported back. And she said it's hard to see because, you know, as quickly as the moments come, they leave. They're here and gone. But she's just grateful her husband's still very much there with her and still having those moments. It's a tragedy. It's sad, guys. And I really hope that at the end of the day that he'll be, you know, I mean, that he'll live the best life he can until he's not here anymore. He left a legacy, and it's sad to see this happen. Always going to love Bruce Willis. Always going to love Bruce Willis. Health scares and health is always something that needs to be addressed. They address it in the Toxic Avenger too, which is also a great thing about this movie too. I heard about this and I was actually very excited about this because the Toxic Avenger is coming out this weekend. And of course, this is that crazy comic, you know, again, it's an old like, kind of like, what's it, Tramador, what's it called, Jordan? It's like a Trauma franchise, the Trauma cult classic. Tromadora? I don't know. Tromador? The Trauma franchise, you know. But they're talking about their budget. They're saying they have like $5 million left over. Like, do we put it on stunts or do something else with it? PR, advertising, marketing, what we do? They said, no, we're actually going to give this to a nonprofit, undo medical debt to help people pay back all their medical dues, all their medical bills that can't afford to actually pay their medical bills, which I think is fantastic. There's a round of applause for that. I really think it's amazing. Amazing.
I'm proud to be a part of that.
Right? $5 million out the jump. But they also said, too, for every million that it makes the box office, they will match that with another $1 million that will go to the same foundation to help people pay, which I think is fantastic.
I love
it.
It's fucking awesome.
This true spirit of trauma, which is not making movies for money.
Well, if you've seen the trailer, the Peter Dinklage's character in the trailer is sick, and the insurance company just fucks him over. So that's
yeah. And he can't afford the surgery. He can't take care of himself. Yeah, GR.
From the looks of him, he'd use all $5 million just for his surgeries.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that don't happen. The Toxic Avenger, guys, that's coming out this weekend. I want to see it. I'm going to go see it. But go support your local theaters. Go see the Toxic Avenger. And also, you might be giving back to a good cause, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.